Best International Pageant of the Year 2022. Hello everyone, I'm Admin George from Pageant Empress. As we have come to the end of this year, in this video I will talk about the best international pageants of the year 2022. To make it clear and precise, this video will only include the Grand Slam pageants credited by the prestigious and the longest running pageant portal website of global beauties, which was founded in 1998. The ranking is based on the daily activities, production level, treatment of the delegates, entertainment value, and the overall experience. We also asked our followers on social media what was their favorite pageant of the year for 2022, and we will show you the results of the fan favorite at the end of this video. So make sure to watch the full video to find out who you, the fans, voted for. We will not include any minor pageants as Miss Universe 2022 has been scheduled for next year in 2023. We have excluded Miss Universe from this video. Let's talk about the best international pageant of the year 2022, starting with 4th place, Miss International. The most recent Grand Slam pageant of the Miss International Beauty pageant was finally held after the 3 years long hiatus. The coronation was initially scheduled for 2020. However, due to the global pandemic, it was moved twice, first in 2021 and later in December 13, 2022. The cancellations of the 2020 and 2021 mark the second time the Miss International pageant has been cancelled since 1966. The longest reigning Miss International winner, Miss Bint Seriton Lerawat from Thailand, crowned a successor by the end of the event. Miss International 2022 started the orientation class on December 1st, and they had 12 days of daily activities before all the delegates competed at the Grand Coronation Night, which was held on December 13 at Tokyo Dome City Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Despite the short pageant journey of only 13 days, all the delegates took part in various activities like flower making and learning about the Japanese culture by attending tea ceremonies. Some of the delegates even visited different parts of Japan, including Hiroshima, Osaka, Ayusaka, and Tokyo. This year, the Miss International organization changed the viewing experience from a free live stream to a paid viewing event for the swimsuit preliminary competition and the grand final event with a price of $10. It resulted in many pageant fans not being happy with the changes. While watching the swimsuit competition, it had a very lackluster stage production with no modern technology used for the stage. Japan as a country is known for its advanced technology, and creativity was not showcased and utilized in the preliminary competition. Talking about the final event, as usual, the length of the show was over 4 hours long as they started the event with all the delegates introducing themselves wearing the beautiful national costumes. The stage production was an improvement since the previous edition. However, the live stream had many glitches and errors which did not meet the international standard, nor was it a smooth viewing experience. The announcement of the top 15 semi-finalists was quite shocking. Many fan favorites like Miss Mexico, Miss India, Miss Indonesia, and Miss Vietnam were left out of the semi-finalists. We witnessed European domination with only one Asian delegate being included in the top 15 semi-finalists. The selected top 8 finalists appealed their point on why they should be the next Miss International winner. It was quite uneasy to not have English translators for non-English speaking delegates like Miss Dominican Republic. Miss Cabo Verde was eloquent, and she made her point very clear in her speech, hoping to be the first African Miss International winner. Miss Germany spoke about supporting local products, taking small steps to create change, climate change, and spreading peace. Miss Jamaica advocates for the disabled community and aims to be the first autistic Miss International winner. Miss Spain mentioned about how music has changed her life by adopting her as a daughter. As a singer, she wants to touch the hearts of people through the international language of music. Miss Peru talked about cheer all women through love, unity, and respect. The announcement of the 60th anniversary winner went to Miss Germany, Jasmine Selberg. She was a suitable delegate as she has a cute face, charming aura, and friendly personality, which are the qualities Miss International organization looks for in their winner. Overall, 7 points to Miss International 2022 pageant. They had a deserving winner. However, the top 15 semi-finalists was quite questionable, and the paid live stream had too many glitches, which did not have a smooth viewing experience. Third place, Miss Supranational 2022. The 13th edition of Miss Supranational was held in 15 July 2022 in Nowa Skur, Poland. The 18 days event started with the session ceremony, followed by activities where delegates competed at Supermodel of the Year, Talent Competition, and Miss Elegance. They also visited different parts of Poland, including the hot air balloon around Malopolska. Before all the delegates arrived in Poland for the international pageant, they joined the online super chat, which was one of the fast-track events where the winner got a spot in the semi-finalists. Production for the preliminary competition was decent, and it had a beautiful long runway, which let the delegates showcase their runway skills. It would have been better to let them sit on the regular judges panel, which is off camera. The grand final was held on 15 July 2022. It was a spectacular display with a captivating opening number where all the delegates walked one by one on a fashion show, and they presented their colorful national costumes. The camera angles and clear HD quality live stream made the viewing experience a joy to watch, and the event without any distractions. Miss Supranational allowed Miss Ukraine to talk about the things that are going on in her country, which was a good way to let us speak in front of a global audience. The announcement of the top 24 was done smoothly as they walked into another round of fashion show. The top 12 finalists gave their reason why they want to win the Miss Supranational crown, and the top 12 finalists walked in their beautiful, gorgeous evening gowns. It was a delightful view. The top 5 finalists included ladies from Indonesia, South Africa, Thailand, Venezuela, and Vietnam. They performed in the final question and answer round. The standouts were Miss Thailand. Despite not being able to speak English fluently, she was able to express herself freely with the help of Thai to English translator. Miss South Africa had a magnetic aura throughout the night, and her final answer, where she was being vulnerable and shared her personal story, made her compelling and relatable. The crowning ceremony had Miss Venezuela as 4th runner-up, Miss Indonesia as 3rd runner-up, and Miss Vietnam as 2nd runner-up. The last 2 standing were Miss Thailand and Miss South Africa. In the end, Miss South Africa ended up winning the Miss Supranational 2022 title, being the first Black woman and 2nd African delegate to win this coveted title. It was an emotional yet empowering moment when Lalela Moswane of South Africa was crowned as the winner. The bond and friendship between Miss Thailand and Miss South Africa was endearing to witness. Overall, 8.5 points for Miss Supranational. They had a fantastic final event and the deserving winner choice. The pre-activities and the preliminary competition did not reflect the culture of the host country, Poland, and it was not exciting nor interesting to follow the events until the final show. Second place, Miss World 2022. The 70th anniversary edition of Miss World was originally scheduled on 16 December 2021. However, the final show was postponed indefinitely because some of the delegates fell sick during the stay in Puerto Rico. The Miss World organization moved the final show to 16 March 2022, where they invited only the top 40 quarterfinalists to perform at the Grand Coronation Night in Puerto Rico. The event started with the outgoing host, Mr. Peter Andre, and the hilarious Mr. Fernando. Pre-taped Dances of the World was the opening introduction, where all the delegates danced in the traditional outfits, presenting the beauty and the diverse cultures from around the world. The opening dance was upbeat energy, showing the fabulous Latin culture of Puerto Rico. The top 40 delegates were presented wearing the marvelous evening gowns made by local designers. The announcement of the top 13 was exciting and engaging with the audience. The semi-finalists had a small interaction with the host, Mr. Peter Andre. Miss World has a long history of philanthropic work where all the delegates contribute towards the Beauty with a Purpose project. This year, the top 6 finalists included delegates from England, India, Kenya, Philippines, South Africa, and the United States. The winner of Beauty with a Purpose ambassador went to Miss United States, who was given a direct entry to the top 6 finalists. Previous Miss World 2019, Tony Ansing, serenaded the event with a beautiful voice with former Miss World winners alongside Madam Julia Morley. The standouts from the final question and answer round were Miss Cordova Olivia Yates shared about what she learned and grew in the past year. Miss Poland Carolina talked about learning about new things every day and enriching the lives of others through empathy, compassion, and gratitude. The second runner-up was Miss Côte d'Ivoire, Olivia Yes. The first runner-up was Miss United States, and the 70th Miss World winner was Miss Poland, Karolina Beleska. The elegant Enrico Carolina looked spectacular in the blue crown, wearing a matching blue evening gown and sash. Overall, Miss World did an incredible job. Despite some challenges they faced, they managed to overcome them and gave a brilliant production on the final event. The pre-activities were also engaging, especially during the head-to-head challenge, which allowed the viewers to get to know more about each of the 97 delegates and their advocacies. Miss World deserves a high score of 9 points. The Best International Pageant of the Year 2022 goes to Miss Grand International. The 10th anniversary edition of Miss Grand International took place on the majestic island of Bali, Indonesia, where all the delegates took part in various activities, including learning about the Balinese culture, as the delegates performed in the extravagant Balinese cultural show. Walking in the trendy sportswear competition in the middle of the rice field was quite original. The swimsuit competition was held on the sunny beach, was gorgeous. Traveling around the islands and exploring the hidden gems of Indonesia, watching the daily Facebook live stream allowed the fans to go on a unique experience with the delegates. After a few days in Bali, all the delegates flew from Bali to Jakarta, where they took part in Jakarta Muslim Fashion Week 2023, which was quite an amazing chance for the delegates to learn about the Muslim culture and Indonesian fashion. The preliminary competition was a great way to highlight each of the delegates as they performed in sportswear and evening gown competitions. The grand final event was held on 25th October at Sanitol International Convention Center, Indonesia. We witnessed a stunning production with a high-energy opening number with the reigning Miss Grand International 2021 Tian gave a phenomenal live performance alongside the delegates in beautiful Indonesian music and outfits, elevated the show right from the start as all the delegates introduced themselves with a dazzling LED background and a long runway. It was nice to see the national director being appreciated by the pageant, as Vietnam won the Best National Director of the Year. There were many powerful delegates from non-pageant countries who made the semi-finalists, like Denmark, the United Kingdom, Curacao, Dominican Republic, Honduras, and Mauritius. The vibrant pink sportswear was an outstanding presentation, as it was something different in the international pageant. The top 10 speech run was quite touching and emotional, as the finalists talked about the importance of standing in unity and peace. The standouts were Miss Brazil, who was the first to give her speech. She was articulate and expressive. Isabella managed to win the hearts of the audience through her voice. Miss Czech Republic shared about her personal life and how much it has affected her family. Our farewell speech by Miss Grand International Tian was a moving moment, as she talked about her achievements throughout her reign. The top 10 finalists looked sensational in the dazzling evening gowns, with the HD backgrounds and steady HD camera angles and a spotlight. It was a breath of fresh air to see the top 10 finalists being awarded with crowns and sash as 5th runners-up. It showed the respect organization towards their delegates. Crowning of the top 5 was mesmerizing, as the eventful winner went to the gorgeous Brazilian beauty Isabella Menon. Overall, Miss Grand International has managed to capture the essence of the beauty pageant, which is to touch the hearts of the pageant fans through the outstanding production. It keeps improving better and better every year, adapting to modern social media to the advantage to connect with the audience through a public vote and daily live stream, which gave us insight to their journey. The Best International Pageant of the Year 2022 goes to Miss Grand International with 10 points. Here is the fan favorites that you guys voted as the best international pageant for this year. Congratulations to all the 4 Grand Slam pageants who have been able to successfully present great shows. We thank each international organization for being a trailblazer at keeping individualistic ideas and concepts that make them unique to their pageant. Let me know down below in the comment section which was your favorite international pageant of the year 2022. Comment below. If you enjoyed watching this video, then make sure to click the subscribe button to see more videos like this. Click the super like button and share this video on your social media so more people can watch this video. Follow us on social media at @Pageant Empress to get the latest pageant pageant news and updates. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys once again in my next video. Bye from Admin George.